Oh, you ready to shoot? Hey everybody, welcome back to Gilly's Guns. So today I brought out another 264 Winchester. This one is a Ruger Model 77 Mark II, and it is the, I believe it's 50th anniversary gun. It's got the engraved floor plate that says 1 of 1,000. Not sure if they made 1,000 of them in 264 and each other caliber, or if that was total, but really the only difference is the floor plate. This rifle has a 24-inch barrel, and if you're familiar with the 264, they prefer the 26-inch barrel. But you lose, I think it's somewhere around 100 or 150 feet per second with the 24, and then pretty common to find them in 22-inch as well, and you know, another 150 feet per second loss. So definitely the 26 is the best, but this is a kind of a medium heavyweight barrel, and it's a light stock, so overall it makes a pretty good balanced rifle. It is a little muzzle heavy. These are geared more towards hunting, and it does kick a little bit, you know, just because it's lighter. But well, it's got a Bushnell, I think it's an Ultra or something like that, a 4.5 to 14. It's an alright scope, just a cheap hunting scope basically. If you're not familiar with 264, this is the case. It's the Winchester belted Magnum case. Same case they used in the 300 Winchester Magnum and the 338 Winchester. They just shortened them a bit and neck them down to make them whatever caliber. So anyway, we got 2 loads. These are both hand loads. There's a 130 grain Nosler AccuBond, which I don't think they make this bullet anymore. And this is 120 grain, just a Nosler ballistic tip. But I'm going to put 3 on paper and a couple on steel. We'll start out with these 130s, and I'll shoot the steel first just to kind of foul the barrel a bit, and then I'll shoot a 3-shot group, and then I'll do the same with the other load. Now these Rugers have the, I don't believe they're technically a controlled round feed, but they do have the claw extractor like the Mauser has. I've never had an issue with one feeding, but Ruger makes a good rifle. So one of the guys in one of my last videos was on the 264. I was shooting my Remington, and he mentioned the 6.5 PRC, and I got to get a hold of one of those because basically they perform about the same as this rifle, only out of a short action. And actually the 22-inch barrel performs better with the 6.5 PRC. So that would be a really sweet hunting rifle. So let's get started here. 2 on steel. I'm going to shoot the white plate. Those are 8-inch plates. We're shooting at 100 yards. Those are 3/8 thick AR 500 plates, and they're pretty hefty. So get an idea on how this thing shoots. Here we go. My goodness. I haven't sighted this rifle in, and I guess I must have bore sighted it, but that sure didn't hit the plate. Looked like it went right, and probably high. Let's try one more. We may be sighting this gun in today. Yep. Do a quick bore sight on it. Well, it'll break a chain. So I got to come back down. And left. Feel like we ought to be on the steel anyway. Good thing I brought this out to check zero. Not that I'm going anywhere with it, but I don't like my rifles to be that far off of zero. I don't know that I ever sighted this gun in after I put this scope on it. Alright, I'm going for that target. It's kind of down there swinging. Let's go for the target on the left, since that one on the right's sitting there swinging. Tell you what, this scope may be finding a new home in the trash, because that really looked like it was high again. Yeah, I'm not sure that I trust this scope. These do hold 3 rounds in the magazine. Yeah, doesn't hold the 4th round. Let's see if we can get at least on the steel. There we go. Looks like we're low. All right. One more on steel. Aim dead center, see if my adjustment changed it. Pretty close. All right. Now let's put a couple of these on paper. We'll do a 1 3-shot group. And I'm not going to change zero on here because we want to see what the group size is with this load. And I'll adjust zero afterwards. I'm going to shoot the target on the left. Those are called well sight-in targets. This gun has about a 3.5 to 4 pound trigger. It's fairly smooth. It's definitely not a target trigger, but it's plenty good for a hunting rifle. All right, well, there we have it. That's about a, should have brought a tape measure, about 3 inch, maybe 2.5 inch group. That was with those Nosler ballistic tips, and those are 120 grain. I found that that rifle likes lighter bullets, but it might be that 130 might be the perfect. So I'm gonna go get some more of those, and we'll try those on this target. Those 120 grain Noslers grouped about actually 2 1/4 inches. I grabbed a tape measure and measured that. So Got a few more of these 130 grainers. I'm going to try 3 of these right out of the gate here on that paper target to the right. And we'll see how this gun likes the 130s. Tell you what, those got some kick to them. A little bit stiff. I have multiple 264s, so trying to make sure you keep the right keep the brass with the same gun. So occasionally I'll get them mixed up. All right, third shot. Looks like it probably did about the same. So, let's see, what else have I got here? These are 120 grain Sierra Match Kings. See how they shoot. So those 3 kind of went, I'm on that right target. They kind of went a little bit high and right. I'm going to aim dead center at the bottom of the target. There's kind of a Y shape at the bottom, and I'm going to aim right dead center of that and see where these group. Looks like that one went very high and right. Tell you what, the 120s are a whole lot nicer to shoot. Although that one's not going to chamber. Different point of impact for sure, but looks like they're grouping. That one's not going to chamber either. All right, find one that'll go in. We'll get a third shot. Some of this brass is over 60 years old. That one went really easy. Yep, it's the right one. That is a mild load. So, let's see. I think I have some 140 grain. Maybe not. Those are 120 spire point. Yeah, not gonna like those. Just try these. If I remember right, these are 140 grain And they actually look like a factory load. This box has kind of got a bunch of different stuff in it that I've collected over the years with the intention of firing it all and then resizing it, trimming it, and loading it for something that'll work in all of my rifles. But as you can tell, I haven't shot them much. So let's try these. Like I said, I believe these are factory rounds. And I'm going to do the same thing I just did, only on the left target paper. If these are factory, they thump pretty good. I think they're going high. It does have a pretty good amount of recoil to it in this rifle. I'm getting ate up by flies. Tell you what, I think it likes that bullet. Let's pick one and put it on the steel. So this is an 85 grain Sierra hollow point, and they might shoot okay out of this rifle. Let's try one. Yeah, I don't think they're going to chamber. Those have all been shot out of my Winchester. Let's just try one of these. No. This is that 120 grain Sierra Match King. The toil of having multiple rifles in the same caliber. Alright, we'll just go with the 120 grain nozzlers. They'll chamber. A little snug, but it chambered. Alright, I'm going to shoot the steel half silhouette down there. Aim for his head. Yeah, it swings that pretty good. Alright, well, that's enough fun with this rifle. Barrel's getting warm. That's quite a bit of shooting for that cartridge. It's a fast shooter, so you got to let the barrel cool, and that's hot enough. So, well, guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoy the 264 as much as I do, and please like and subscribe if you enjoy this sort of thing. Hopefully I can get some more videos out soon, and till next time, hope you get to get out on the range and do some shooting of your own, and I'll see you on the next video. Let's go take a look at that target. Alright, let's see what we got. So these 1 3/4 inch, those were the 130 grain nozzlers. These were the 120 grain Match Kings, about 1 inch and 7/8. These were the three, I believe those were 140 grain factory loads, and that group measures about 3/4, between 3/4 and 7/8. Yeah, closer to 7/8. So those shoot pretty darn good. I may have to try some different 140 grain bullets in that rifle. And that's the crater from that 130 grain nozzler. I tell you what, they make a good hole in the dirt. Also make a good hole in a deer or an elk. It's quite the bullet.